Hello, Freud Cigar here. I just wanted to speak off the top of my head here um, about something I recently saw on YouTube. Our old friend Venomfangx is up to some slimy tricks again. Um, I see that he wants money, which I expected he would, and I just wanted to send a plea out there to people. Please, please, don't send him any money. Don't send him any money. Okay? Even if you are a strong believer in Christianity, I don't want to talk about any kind of religious issues here. Or at least I'll try not to. I am talking off the top of my head. But it, yeah, you have to look at the situation that's going on here with him. He lost his job by doing things probably that he shouldn't have been doing at work. Things that probably you wouldn't do at work. Even if you are a strong Christian believer, I'm sure you would not do these same things that he has done at work. You would have the common sense to realize that these things would be counterproductive to work. You're right. I don't agree with many things in theology, religion. I don't agree with apologetics at all. But you know, your work world and your personal world are separate. Right? You cannot be preaching to people that come into a business, especially if it is not your own business. If you did want to do that, Venomfangx, set up a business. It seems like your parents are wealthy. They could probably give you some money or help you get well, I don't know these days, but backing to set up your own business where you would feel free to do this kind of thing. As far as, you know, R-rated films being shown in the store at the same time with bad language, yeah, personally I'm against that. That shouldn't be shown. If children were there, I know many seniors would be against it, and actually people my age would be offended about it as well. But you also said that you were using DVD burners at the store to make these Kent Hovind videos to hand out. I can't imagine that any business supporting you instead of working, even if it was your free time, right, to be using work supplies to make these videos. I can't see any boss appreciating that. I can't see anybody, no matter what the religious affiliation was. And you know, there are people. I can't imagine. Like, it sounds like one of those videos. It sounds like you're a Canadian. It sounds like one of those videos that you see for less than $1 a day, or less than the price of a cup of coffee. You can help out this poor person every day. And honestly, I thought about making one of those videos. If somebody wants to do it, feel free to take my idea that you see out there. There's people starving in the world. There are people with actual skills and education that cannot receive employment, that are unemployed. There are people that are highly skilled at what they do in the auto sector that are losing their jobs for faults that are not their own. Probably there are probably other reasons, but to go around and ask for a $500 salary from users, right, and then give that little guilt bonus about, well, I'll give any extra proceeds to Sick Kids Hospital. I assume that's Sick Kids Hospital in Toronto. The money, that's just awful. That's just awful. It has no respect for people that are skilled, that have lost their jobs. You lost your job for a reason, because you were dicking around and being an idiot. Okay? That's plain and simple. It sounds like you weren't doing your job. You weren't doing your job, so you lost it. Right? You can't do that. And I imagine that you put up some big stink and it was some argument with your boss. I can't see anybody being too unreasonable, but I can see you. I don't really know you, and I hate to say that because I don't know you, just from what I've seen, putting up some argument with your boss that probably would have made him upset. You know, you're not free to do what you want to in your workplace. You know, there are rules to follow. Hate that. Your free time, you're free to make these videos. You're free to preach what you want in your free time, but can't see at work anybody really supporting those kinds of views. Regardless if one person came in crying after you gave them the video, that doesn't, you know, how many people were pissed off that would never go to that video store again? Tell you one thing, I probably would have given I would probably ask to speak to the manager, given that frame of mind. This is not what I wanted when I came in to rent a video, a sermon. If I wanted a sermon, I would go to church. You're going down a dangerous path, and it's the path that so many other people have gone down before. You know, you're trying to cloak needing money in good intentions, right? The truth is you need money because you don't have a job. It's not that you want to preach the gospel. You need money, right? And $500 doesn't seem too unreasonable, right? Because it seems like you're living at home with your parents, right? It doesn't seem too unreasonable. $500 really isn't that much. Doesn't seem unreasonable. The point is, you need money. It's not to go out and preach. If you wanted to do that, you could finish your schooling and go out and preach. But the thing is, people need to work to be able to get money to finish their schooling. They need money to go out and finish what they need to. Most people, I know when I went to school, I didn't live at home with my parents. I needed more money than $500 a month. Right? I had to work for it, regardless of what I'd use for it. Right? Couldn't do it. So I strongly suggest, like, I'm not arguing against anybody's religious beliefs in this video. Just if you are a strong Christian, and I know that a lot of Christians do have a good work ethic. That is an admirable trait. They do have a good work ethic. They do work hard, and they do make money. I would suggest look at this person's work ethic. That they couldn't hold a job down as a cashier. Consider that before you give them money. And if you do give them money, I would demand extreme accountability for that money. And considering what I've seen from other videos now about him banking money away for next month, he's already met his quota. I'd say he's not doing what he's said he's doing. Okay, so it's already a lie. Just be careful with this, right? Who knows what the tax implications of doing this kind of thing are? I don't know, but I'm sure the government would be very interested. I'm sure Revenue Canada would be very interested to know what he's doing, right? Because I'm sure he's not set up as a non-profit organization. Not to give him any ideas, but I'm sure he's not. So don't let him guilt you into giving him money because of Sick Kids Hospital. Giving money to Sick Kids Hospital is a good idea, regardless of religious reasons. Give Sick Kids Hospital the money right away. If that was your plan, give them the money. Right? Don't support this. Because you're supporting somebody who is incompetent to hold down a very simple basic job. If they can't hold down a cashier's job, do you expect them to be very successful with what they're doing? Do you think anything he's done on YouTube has been successful in converting anybody or spreading your religion? Don't do it, please. Please think about it from a practical sense, not a religious sense in that he's a Christian, give him money, but think about it in a practical sense. Okay? Please. Thank you for listening. Any questions, concerns, please send me a message. Thank you so much. Freud Cigar out.